The secret of a soul carries a mystery deeper than death itself. Love. It can shatter kingdoms, unravel destinies, and even bend the will of heaven or hell. When love strikes, it does not ask permission. It does not care who you are, where you've come from, or where you're headed. And it doesn't matter what you are.
He was sent to destroy her, a command etched in fire and sealed by darkness. Yet the moment his eyes fell upon her, something ancient stirred, something he was never meant to feel. Regret tangled with desire, confusion gnawed at his purpose. And for the first time, a demon forged in the depths of hell found himself trembling, not from hatred, but from love.
My purpose was simple: destroy her, erase her light. Hell's command burned within me like chains of fire, but then I saw her eyes. In that instant, the fury I carried faltered, replaced by something I could not name. Regret slithered through me, confusion consumed me, and for the first time since my birth in darkness, I feared not death, but desire.
He watched her step from the shower, droplets tracing the curves of her skin, glistening as though dusted with gold. The beat of his heart pounded against his chest, and he stood frozen. One dark wing pulled across himself like a shield. The sensation clawing inside him was foreign, unbearable, something he had never felt before. He knew that a single breath of surrender to this forbidden longing would mark him as prey, hunted by hell itself.
I fought with all my strength to remember my mission: destroy her, silence her light. Yet my eyes betrayed me, devouring the sight before me. She was radiant, her presence shimmering like something born of heaven.
Heaven praised, hell shook. And then, in a flash, an angel appeared. Blinding, undeniable, only to vanish as quickly as it came. The messenger stood before God, unsure how to explain what had just been witnessed. God gazed at him in silence, waiting. The angel faltered. "Lord, the devil's top dark angel, well, he is falling weak to her." God's voice thundered with stillness.
"And why are you here, and not there, where I commanded you to be? Are you sure it is he falling weak?"
The angel lowered his head, confused.
"Lord, I thought, if he is already undone by his own weakness, there is no reason for me to stand watch."
God insisted aggressively.
"Return, even if you must stand without and recourse. Watch to see the power within, her that have inflicted him. However, he will not be alone for long. The devil has sent another to assist him."
The angel returned, his gaze fixed as the demon hesitated, torn between command and something far more dangerous.
Am I being tested?
The angel of God whispered within himself, stunned.
She should have been like any other soul marked for destruction. Yet with every step toward her, my eyes betrayed me, igniting emotions I had never known, burning through my being like forbidden fire. Desire pressed against my soul, a force both intoxicating and terrifying.
Deep within the pit of hell, the devil stirred, rage boiling as he sensed the fracture in his ranks. One of his most loyal destroyers was faltering, corrupted not by weakness, but by something greater, something that could unseat the dominion of darkness itself. With fury that shook the abyss, the devil thundered.
"Go, blind him, tear from his eyes the light that makes him tremble. I will not allow her spark of God to unravel my reign."
The dark angel erupted from the depths of hell, tearing through the veil between realms, his eyes blazing with fire as he descended into her room. His gaze locked upon the devil-topped destroyer, still weakened in the presence of the woman's light. With a hiss of fury, the dark angel unfurled his wings, whipping the air with deadly force, intent on striking her down. But in that instant, heaven answered. God's angel rose, his presence filling the room with a blinding radiance. Their wings clashed with thunderous force, shaking the walls, splitting the ground into tunnels that reached the very core of the earth. The Dark One faltered, torn from his forbidden admiration of the woman's beauty, no longer seduced by desire but enraged by the power he now faced. God's angel, emboldened, lifted his voice above the chaos and cried,
Lord, my God.
In that cry, strength surged through him, fire burst from his chest, and his wings ignited with holy flame. With authority that shattered the darkness, he roared, I rebuke you! Return to the pit from which you came! The command struck like lightning. The dark angel was hurled back, ripped from the woman's sight, vanishing into the abyss. The room fell still, the light of God's triumph, burning brighter than the shadows that had dared to rise against it. The dark angels scattered back into the pit, their wings trembling at the devil's wrath. But the one sent to complete the command separated himself from the ranks. The others dared not draw near, for they saw it, an unquenchable fire of love burning within his eyes. As the devil approached, his fury thundered.
Go, scatter into your missions, and I dare any of you to fall as he has.
With venom in his voice, he turned to his most trusted dark angel.
Follow me.
Together they descended into the dungeon beneath hell, where the cries of the fallen echoed from their cells. The angel's gaze lingered on the prisoners, each cell inscribed with damning fates, powerless to tempt, resistance by believers, loss of wings, powerless destruction. The devil halted before an empty cell, his tone sharp and mocking. He pressed a pair of dark shades into the angel's hand.
Because of your weakness, you will serve me blind to your desire. Never remove these shades, for the fire in your eyes betrays you.
With a slam, he closed the door, yet left it unlocked. His voice dropped, almost bitter.
I understand your love. Once, I believed I would be the first of creation, given the glory of man. But we both know how that ended. However, because of your loyalty to defend the second-rank destroyer who came to complete your mission, I will not cast you, locked behind these bars, just as the ones you see here who has failed my commands. You will be stripped of your rank as top dark angel and walk the earth as human dress in deceit to seek to devour them. My only command is for you to resist the woman who has awakened a part of your condemned soul, the power who has cast the love with your eyes.
Years passed. On a quiet street corner, beneath the cloak of night, a man dressed in black stood alone. From a nearby window, a woman appeared, her voice soft yet certain.
I know who you are.
Slowly, he lifted his hand, removing the shades the devil had forced upon him. With one finger, he rubs the tip of the brim of his hat and tilted it forward as his eyes met hers. The fire of love, long denied, burned bright. Along with being chained by darkness, in that gaze, she felt the force of 1,000 lifetimes, the promise of desire, redemption and love, even hell could not destroy.
God sat behind his eternal desk, eyes fixed upon the battlefield of souls, as though the devil's schemes were nothing more than a desperate game of chess. Each move of darkness was countered with divine precision, every shadow met by unshakable light. Then, with a single motion, God placed his angel of love forward, an unexpected piece, gentle yet unstoppable. The board trembled. The devil's top angel faltered, love piercing through where hatred had reigned. And in that moment, the game was no longer the devil's to win. It was God's eternal reminder. Love will always be the move that ends the match. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8.
Mixed Emotion is a collaboration of short stories solely created from imagination for entertainment purpose only. In the event these stories may reflect some incidents of reality of any person's life or situations of any institutions, is not intended but coincidental. Enjoy Mixed Emotions short stories by VG.